And I like to dedicate this painting to my beautiful mother. So here we are. So I'm going to start with the 3-minute versions and to see how far I can get with this particular painting, 8x10 canvas here. Just using a 2 colors here to start this creation process for you guys, purple and green, purple being the dominant color. And by the way, this hummingbird image that you see, if you can find this image throughout this painting and let me know how many times you've seen it and comment below. And to the people who have guessed the correct number of times the hummingbird appears, I'll be sure to send you a little free gift. So here's a little spray of water that I'm just dabbing it into place. And I just wanted to make sure the middle of the painting is kind of thin as possible, and spraying this just water, 100% water, to see how this paint can flow. And look at that first clue, that hummingbird appeared on your upper right hand corner. So that's like a little freebie for you. So be sure to watch till the end. And here it is after about a day, 3-minute painting. So it's mostly like an abstract painting that if you're into this purplish green kind of neutral kind of background that I set it up, you can use that. And I'm using this light right here as a backdrop just to see how much of a paint is thinned out in the middle. Because later on I'll show you how I use this to install an LED light for special kind of viewing effect. So let's try this next 15-minute. Let's give ourselves a 15-minute time frame to see how far I can go with this. So I'm basically mixing in this basically same color, purple, a little bit of white here with this brush, small brush that I have, and just mixing it back into place. And just kind of on the lower right hand corner, I'm going to start with some image of hummingbird check. Let's do that. Hummingbird check, and just starting with the head here. And hummingbirds are, as you know, such an amazing creature. It's one of the smaller birds on Earth, from what I understand, but also one of the fastest. And it's the only bird that can fly not only backwards, but it can also hover or even fly upside down. Isn't that amazing? So that's one of the things that kind of attracted me to the subject. So using a palette knife here, and here once I made the head of a chick, as we look towards the 10-minute mark here. And by the way, we spent 3 minutes. I know I spent 3 minutes for the first painting, and I just added 12 minutes to add up to like 15 minutes. That was the whole calculation there. Building a little nest and branch portion of it. The nest is kind of interesting because hummingbirds, when they build a nest, it's supposed to be very elastic and stretches to accommodate for the young chicks growing up. So female birds are the only ones that are entirely responsible for building, incubating eggs, and raising their young. So it's all about mommy birds that takes care of their young hummingbird chicks. And as we approach that less than 6-minute mark here, 6 minutes and 35 seconds here, I'm just going to use the green color, which is like the other kind of like the complementary color of the purple, the focal color. Mixing that in with the white just to see, and then turning on this color, turning on this LED light in the back of it, just to see, how much light is shining through. So let's do this, mixing in a yellow here. Yellow and orange is another kind of one of those, I call it like a spice color that I can add to this overall composition here. And I'll share with you what kind of a color wheel that I'm using for this particular painting. Basically about Burge's Goof Proof color app that I got from the app store is what I'm using. I can throw it up there on the screen for you a little bit later, but just to see. And adding some yellow here, continuing to adding it as a to the nest portion of it as a spice color throughout this leafy portion of it as well. And I think that looks pretty okay. I'm trying not to be too tight or detailed with my painting these days. And hummingbirds are very resilient creatures, as you can see. In a lot of the other cultures, it symbolizes a symbol of hope, joy, or love, and also represents a good luck in a lot of other countries. So that's one of the things that I was attracted to this whole subject of painting the hummingbird for you guys today. And let's see, let's light some LED light on the back here. And later on, I'll show you how I would install this inexpensive lights in the back to kind of add a different dimension, different look and feel for the painting. And I think that looks pretty good. And then that's how it was. But that was for the 15-minute portion of it. So you can just stop the painting at that time and say, hey, that's pretty good. Of hummingbird chick with some abstract kind of background. But I'm gonna add another. Let's see, we've spent 15 minutes, so I'm gonna spend additional 15 minutes for the total of 30 minutes in this portion of the painting story, just to see how far I can get this. So I might as well add the mummy portion. So here is the adult female hummingbird about to bring some insects for her chicks here. And adding different colors here, blue. I'm adding different shades of purple just to add some little colors to it, blue being one of the spice colors other than the yellow. So just kind of goes well with the backgrounds, neutral backgrounds that I've already added of mixing in the green as well as the purple. So adding some more details to it, white background, a little time lapse, and just kind of being loose with this painting is my main objective. Just, keeping it loose, not too tight. And I've used to make the mistake of always trying to paint things in detail, which I'm trying to get away from at this stage of my life. And here it is. That's been 15 minutes. And yes, it's okay. I mean, it's 30 minutes total, but I'm kind of cheating here. But I decided to add a little bit more color, a little more variations of yellow by mixing in white, yellow, and a little bit of orangish yellow to just kind of highlight the wing portion of this mommy hummingbird for you guys. And hummingbirds, as you know, have such a high metabolism, can consume up to twice their body weight in nectar and insects. So very diligent, very smart. And here I'm just going to add a little bit more of that spice color, of the blue color, and this time a little bit of lighter and darker blue, mixing that in there just to add a little bit more vibrant colors to it. And I'm going to flip this painting canvas 8x10 back, and just to show you things that I promised in the beginning, it's a little simple LED light. I'm just going to use a hot glue to put that light in the back of it. And this is the battery pack. I'm just going to, inexpensive, so you can always add a different type of more expensive LED light if you like, but this is one thing that I like, just inexpensive $6 pack that I got from Amazon. And here's a little, I don't know what you call this, a little stopper in the back of the canvas to make sure it's ready to hang, and also adding some wires in the back here for you. It's a good little exercise, and if you kind of like this kind of overall look and feel of the painting, you can always blow it up and make it big for even bigger size of canvas if you like. So here is the final piece that I have created for you as a hummingbird brings these nectar and insects for a ever-growing chick, and oftentimes she comes back and forth to these nests 200 times a day to try to feed her young. But a little bit of a LED light I turned on, and I just kind of moved the lighting a little bit to see, kind of show you the different little bit of a look to the overall painting. And Here it is, and it's been a day after I just waited for it to completely dry, and hope you like this painting as much as I've enjoyed painting it for you, and I hope to see you again for another beautiful day of creation. And I'd like to dedicate this painting to my beautiful mother.